Well, away from Dana's return now, we're looking at the aviation industry as a whole. We've noticed that they're doing some refurbishment or some renovation is going on in some airports across the country. But we understand that you are behind on delivering with the timeline that you have presented. Why is this?
Okay, first, it's not some renovation. That's not correct. If you actually go to the airports, you will see huge construction work going on. It's actually reconstruction of the airports, reconstruction of dilapidated and decayed airports infrastructures. That takes time. We've actually done very, very well in terms of what we have accomplished. I don't know anywhere in the world where you reconstruct an airport in 6 months or in 7 months, but we're doing that. And I say kudos for us for being able to do what we have done so far. Yes, we are late in some areas, but that was because when getting to site, you found out that the decay was far, far worse than we had envisioned. And so we wanted to make sure that the jobs are sustainable jobs and they are properly done. They were not just rehabilitation or plastering, they were reconstruction. And I guarantee you, by the end of September, you will have a different flying experience in terms of the airport terminals. It has never been done before. From the year 2000 till date, we have grown 230% passengers. And the facility has remained stagnant. And it doesn't work that way. Therefore, it was paramount that we look at the decay infrastructures and reconstruct them and make them functional. That is exactly what we are doing in that phase.
Okay, but why the remodeling? Because other people also ask that, why didn't you just go straight away to implementing or getting in place the second and the third phases of some of these airports, including the one in Lagos?
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Why did you choose to remodel some of the airports, contrary as opposed to putting in place the second and third phase of the real plan of the airports?
Actually, if you had followed our plan, which is a very progressive master plan, the plan had stages 1, 2, 3. We started with the phase 1, and phase 1 says we must remodel the airports. We have to make them functional. We have to make them, we have to create passenger pleasant and comfort environment. That is phase 1, and that is what we are completing now. The phase 2 is to complete the second part of that, which means we are going to add the 11 balanced terminals and other facilities that we are lacking. The phase 3 is the infrastructure, and that includes the runways, the cablings, the airfield lighting, etc. By the time we are done with that, then certification will now come to be to the airports that are not yet certified. It was a progressive plan that we put in place and very, very well thought out. It's not out of the blue remodeling. It's based on our master plan.
Well, I'll take a cue from where Chamberlain left off, and you say you have about 11 airports that you are remodeling, reconstructing. But for some people, they just would like to see some fantastic airports, and not quite. I think recently you were enmeshed in what some would want to call some controversial roadshow abroad. Only for us to hear that, I think some people were kicking against all of that roadshow. Perhaps you tell us and bring us up to speed on that particular roadshow. Why did you decide on the roadshow, and of what effect is that particular roadshow to our aviation industry?
The roadshow was very paramount to actualization of our master plan. Our master plan is a very robust master plan. For us to accomplish the master plan, we need to have investors. We need to have technical partners. And we believe the fastest means of growth is to have a joint venture where you don't lack, you can acquire by going into joint venture. And so we went out seeking for investors, and we need to have good investors. And for those who were not happy that we went on this, and they tag it, to quote it, a jamboree. I don't know anybody who will go on jamboree to 5 continents in 7 days. That's a suicidal jamboree. We did not go on jamboree. We went to look for investors that we so badly needed. And if you have followed aviation progress in the past, you will see that aviation has actually remained very stagnant. Aviation hasn't played the role that it ought to play, which is being the economic driver of the nation, being the nucleus and pivotal to economic growth of the nation. We want to reposition aviation to play that role. And that is what we are doing. We can only do that by getting aviation experts, aviation investors to come to Nigeria and invest. And I want to tell you that we were very successful. The investors we met, the technical partners, potential ones that we met, were very, very happy, and they are clamoring to come to Nigeria to invest. I'm talking about a brand new state-of-the-art airport. Yesterday, I said it publicly, His Excellency, Mr. President, have graciously approved that we should have 11 international terminals. 6 of them will be perishable terminals, and 5 will be commercial terminals. Our vision, our destination is that aviation in Nigeria will be the regional hub for commercial, regional hub for training, and regional hub for maintenance. And we should be. If we are not, then we're going to lose it. It doesn't make sense. We have the numbers, we have the business, and we have the model to drive that. And I want to assure you that we will get to that destination, but we need to partner with people that are aviation experts, people that have the technology, and people that have the fund. Clearly, we do not have the fund in Nigeria to be able to accomplish that vision.
Well, how would you say, I mean, you have said that the road show was very successful and it wasn't a jamboree. Now, sometimes when people make these comments, it's because they don't see concrete proof on the ground that there was any effect from going on the road show. Would you be able to tell us, say in the nearest future, what we should look forward to that would be proof that the road show was successful indeed?
In future, you're going to see a very vibrant aviation sector. In specific, you're going to see a maintenance hub, a regional maintenance hub facility in Nigeria. In future, you're going to see, in specific terms, Aerotropolis in Abuja, Lagos, and Port Harcourt, plus Kano. You will see the facilities coming up. You will see for the first time economic activities within the airport, and that's how we should be. Airport is not only where aircraft pick people and drop people. It's a commercial center. It is the gateway to every nation. You will see the airports and the terminals that befits who we are and speaks well of our aspirations and inspirations. You will also see 5-star hotels. You will see free zones at the airport. You will see commercial activities that you've never seen before. And I'm very, very sure that if you're a traveler, you will know and you have seen and you would have felt the pulse that aviation you have today was not the aviation you had yesterday. In every context, it's never the same. You will also see dominance of our professionals in the industry. You will also see that 1 out of every 5 pilots or maintenance engineer will be a citizen of this our great country. Those will be the benefits of our roadshow, and more and more and more.